Morning. It's Friday, November 6th, and I'm telling you today I'm exhausted. I was following the election results most of the day yesterday, and that was more tiring than running my marathons in the old days. Every 15 or 20 minutes we were supposed to be getting an update from one of the 5 or 6 states that are still open and counting votes. And Biden was behind in a couple of states, and then he was moving up. And then he was ahead in some states, and Trump was moving up. And they were going back and forth like that. And Biden stayed at 253 electoral votes the whole time I'm watching. And Trump was at 213 the whole time I'm watching. And Trump is suing like crazy. Every time that the count changed, there was another suit going on, accusing people of doing all kinds of things. In Nevada, they're claiming that people who weren't living there anymore were voting there. Then there were the claims of people who were dead. And then Trump sent some suit to the attorney, to the judges in Georgia, and the judge dismissed it right away. And Georgia kept going down, kept getting closer and closer to what Biden's numbers should be. And I was tired of it. I kept switching the channels and seeing if somebody had a better story. And nobody had a better story. And so by the time I went to bed last night, nothing had changed. But to get the word in that Pennsylvania, which is a big state in the whole thing, supposedly is going to have the results by today, Friday. But one of the other states is not going to have the results until November 10th. Now, maybe by that point, Biden will have enough votes to do it, because he doesn't need many. If he gets Pennsylvania, it's over. If he gets Nevada and Arizona, it's over. Trump needs almost all of these states to win again. And the Trump people are spending all their time trying to figure out who to sue and when to sue and what to do, instead of letting this thing run its course. But then again, we know he's a sore loser. He's been a sore loser his whole life, probably. It's not something you pick up when you become a politician, you know. You don't become a sore loser when you become a politician. And I'll tell you what's even more upsetting to me than the time and effort it's taken to get the election squared away. I'm very upset with the down-the-ballot voting. I'm upset that the Democrats didn't win a couple more seats in the Senate, because without those extra seats in the Senate, Mitch McConnell, Moscow Mitch, the most evil man in government, will still have control of the Senate. So nothing's going to get done without him. If Biden gets an opportunity to appoint judges, Mitch won't bring those people up for confirmation. That's what he did to Obama. That's what he did to Merrick Garland. So the fact that he's still there and still majority leader in the Senate is a very bad thing from my perspective. And I think the Democrats also lost seats in those. So yes, maybe they got the big prize. Maybe they'll have Biden and Harris in the office. But that's not enough to run the country. I think most people realize that Biden is a more sensible man than Trump is, and that Biden won't try to be a one-man show and run everything by himself without asking people. Nor will he get upset when people argue with him, even if it's in public. I don't think he's that kind of guy. Now, I know there's a lot of baggage that he's carrying around, because I'm sure there'll be mumblings about his son Hunter and all of that. Well, people should sweep all that crap under their rug, because every politician has some nepotism in them. When you go and look at the jobs that people have, and you find their cousins and their brothers and their sisters and their mother-in-laws and all of those people working in the government, Bill Barr has a couple of daughters and a son-in-law working in the government. It's not unusual. It's not an unusual thing. It happens in business. It happens in government. We just hope that the people who are put in those places can really do the job. Not like Skelly's son, Long Island, who got his son a no-show job for $300,000 a year. So in any event, I'm rambling right now, but I am distressed because this thing is going to take a long time. And I knew it was going to take a long time, so I shouldn't be distressed. But for some reason, it grated on me. It was grating on me when there were promises made that we're going to give you an update in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And then I got to feel sorry for the poor bastards who are broadcasting this information. This John King is running back and forth between his maps and pushing the right buttons on the map, and the thing explodes, and then it doesn't explode. And it was the same on 5 or 6 other channels that I looked at. They had the experts, the so-called data experts, explaining to you why Biden still had a chance or why Trump didn't have a chance, And the math, look at the math. If he's got 58%, he should get 58% of the ones that are left behind. But there's a factor on the ones that were left behind, because most of the ones that are left behind are Democratic. And so you got to factor that in, so the percentage might not work right. And we got to follow the data. And I heard that story all day long. And I'm tired of listening for the data, and I want this thing to be over. And I don't want to get on your nerves about it. I'm going to quit now. I'm going to hope by the time I go to bed tonight, it'll be over. And if not, I'll have to live with it. And so will you. So that's my rant for today. And I will see you in the morning. Bye.